Yo, Dylan, they just released the lineup for Lollapalooza. It's sick. Wanna go?
I'm already going to Bonnaroo. 80,000 people, Kanye West, P wherever you want. You going?
Nah, I'm going to Jambalamba. I heard you find yourself, then lose yourself, then find yourself.
What about fluorescent holocaust?
Cheers! What about other people's family reunions?
Indigo fanfare.
Abundance?
Quinoa.
Zootopia?
Squidward's house.
The 2016 Honda Accord sales event?
Hufflepuff.
Splash Rally?
I'm another guy?
Jambalaya?
Space Jam 2.
Space Jam 3?
Manny Petty.
Uber?
Schmeckledorf.
Danka Shorts?
Flip dip, skip,
Eminem?
and rip.
Alice?
Who the hell are you? What are you doing in our house?
Oh my God, Richard! They're speaking in tongues!
Get out of here! I'm calling the cops! What are you doing? It's out of here! For Harrison! What the
I told you the Johnson's Going on Vacation was a sick festival.
Yes! Yes!
Put your hands together for Kevin O'Brien.
Keeping over recurrence, everybody. Your esteemed host. You guys having a good New Year? By round of applause, who's still holding on to their New Year's resolution after 3 months? Who's doing it? I gotta be honest, that's way more people than I expected. I'm still holding on to my New Year's resolution. This year, I only had one resolution. It was to stop watching porn. I couldn't do it. It didn't make me feel good. I mean, it made me feel good, but only for like 10 seconds, like 15 seconds max. And then all the shame, the guilt that would set in. I was like, how could I be a feminist ally if I'm watching all this porn all day? So now what I do is I just watch feminist documentaries about the porn industry. And turns out what I'm into is broken people, you guys. That seems worse somehow. I can't get half a chub unless I see some backstory about a dad who left too early. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. I'm very conflicted now. Just last month, my girlfriend and I also celebrated our 4-year anniversary. Weird transition, I know. Who do you think got me to stop watching all that porn? It's the girlfriend. And after 4 years together, we started to talk about marriage, specifically not. We decided to not get married because we want to stay together, you guys. And that seems to be the easiest way to go about that. You know what the #1 contributor to divorce is? Getting married, everyone. Can't get divorced if you don't get married. So now she's trying to work in these little like pseudo marriages into our relationship. She's like, we could have a commitment ceremony. Why don't we just combine our finances? I was like, we're both comedians. What finances are you talking about? You want 50% ownership of this Nintendo 64? It's my only asset, so I get half the games, though. That's the way this works. And after being together, we're both comedians 4 years. That's like dog years. Like we've been hit to 28 years strong. And a lot of times people ask us, like, how do you guys make it work, both being comedians? And I tell them, just like on stage, we have one rule. It's keep it tight, all right? You got to keep it tight. And I mean tight in body and mind. Like if I get Alzheimer's, she can bang whoever she wants, honestly. I'm going to be too busy scaring my grandkids at that point to be worried who she's shacking up with. It's true. I have a family history of Alzheimer's as well, so I know I'm going to get it. If you've never been around somebody with Alzheimer's, what happens is you just revert back to your earliest memories. So there's a fairly good chance that in 50 years, I'm going to be telling these exact same jokes in a living room somewhere in front of my family. Just be like, ooh, tough crowd, huh? Come on, I'm dying up here. I'd be literally dying in that scenario. And I scare the shit out of my grandkids the same way my grandparents scared the shit out of me. That's the circle of life, everybody. It's terrifying when you're a little kid meeting a grandparent. They're like, a kid can't handle that. When you meet your grandparent, that's like meeting the Grim Reaper, and he also has your face. That is some heavy shit for a 7-year-old. It's terrible. And now that we've been together for a while, we've had to start mixing up our sex life a little bit, had to be a little bit more adventurous. we decided we have to have safe words now. My girlfriend's safe word is I'm tired. And my safe word is more. So neither one of us is getting what we're wanted out of the relationship. Not at all. I was raised very Catholic, super Catholic. Don't groan, man. Well, then you were going to love the next 2.5 minutes if you were also raised Catholic. I'm so Catholic, my first birthday was an intervention. You guys, that's how Catholic I am. And that's a raw deal if you're an alcoholic and a Catholic. And they tell you to give up control to a higher power. That higher power's blood is literally booze, you guys. They serve wine in Mass. Every time you walk in a church, you're walking into a bar. It is bottomless blood of Christ every Sunday. Get a little appetizer after that blood of Christ. It's awesome. Catholics are the most functioning alcoholics you'll ever meet in your life as well. My family is just full of guys getting blackout drunk, but they never miss an 8 a.m. Mass somehow. I don't understand how that works. Which leads me to believe they created the incense just to cover up the stench of all the old bastards sweating it out there in the pews. It's like, oh, it smells like a brew house inside of a slaughterhouse. What's going on in this church right now? Get some incense going in this place. And I was raised Catholic, so much so that I went to Catholic high school and Catholic college, so now I'm an atheist. It's just how it goes. You know, it's like a video game. I beat all the levels, I'm done, right? Like, what do you expect me to do? Keep playing the same game over and over again for the rest of my life? That sounds boring as shit. You gotta see what else is out there. Try being a Jehovah's Witness for a couple years. You'll save literally thousands of dollars on birthday and Christmas presents. It's great. That's a religion I can believe in. Savings, all right? Every other church is like, give us 10% of all of your money. Jehovah's Witness is like, you want to save like 50% of your income on birthday presents? I mean, we give you a uniform. You don't even have to buy your own clothes. Come be a Jehovah's Witness. We won't pay you for the work either, but that's how it works out. And this past holiday season, my dad told me that he wanted to become a priest, which I thought was a pretty old school way of coming out. It's like, it's a different time now, Dad. Both your parents are dead. Be who you gotta be, Dad. I'd rather have a dad who's gay than a dad who's a priest. That'd be easier to explain to people. If I tell people I have a dad who's a priest, I have a 20-minute conversation about a religion that I don't even believe in anymore. But I tell people I have a gay dad. They're like, yeah, my buddy Kyler got one of those last week. Where's everybody getting all these gay dads all of a sudden? All right, spend my time, everybody. I'm Kevin O'Brien. Have a great rest of your night. Thanks for coming out.
Kevin O'Brien, yes!
He's got washing machine abs and
He has
a
washboard
rapist
abs,
whip.
first off.
Oh.
Washing machine abs would be like circular and wet.
Channing Tatum.
No,
What?
when he left the
See,
Step Up
I
trilogy,
mean,
done. That's when out in my book.
That fan base that liked him in Step Up will now be, 22, 23.
Yeah, but
get
that's
into the rated R
assuming
movie.
people give a shit about what happened a couple of years ago, and today's kids just don't have that kind of attention span with Twitter.
Are they
Drive-thrus,
Alzheimer's
Facebook.
instead?
All right, all right, all
Everything-
right. That's where every argument goes, guys. We're gonna move along, all right? We came here, we have a meeting. Last time we talked, we were gonna take a hiatus from the webisodes.
Whoa, back it up. You said we needed to take a tight anus isn't that right?
I'm sorry?
You called me and you said we need to take a tight anus for Asia. And so I did.
Wow.
I certainly abided by it.
Wow. Why would I tell you to take a tight anus?
Yeah, no.
It's a hiatus, which means a short break while you guys skirted off to your little wonderland of Southeast Asia.
Okay. All right. It's still, we'll move past it. I heard something, you said something. They're definitely the same.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
we
Let's
should move along.
Yeah, let's do it. All right. First order of business. Nate, you were supposed to call LMFAO's lawyers and tell them we are not really prepared for any sort of litigation.
It's just, I don't hate to interrupt, but I was in the prostitute capital of the world and I was keeping my cheeks clenched for 10 weeks there. All because you have enunciation issues.
Actually, I don't really know what to tell you because you obviously have bad and or gay hearing. So, Nate, did you make that call?
Honestly, I can't remember, but it doesn't matter. I'm glad we're all here. I've had something on my chest. I want to get off of it. And I'm just kind of wondering when we're going to be famous. I am absolutely terrified that we are not famous at this point. I quit school for this. my grandma is giving me so much shit.
I expected for paparazzi to be just lining up outside our door, trying to take our picture, trying to, hey, let's Us Weekly, they're just like us. And nothing. I haven't seen one.
Yeah, Nate got a bodyguard off of Craigslist or
I
something.
did. I rented a large gentleman named Rashid. He had braids. He loved taquitos, but he wasn't so much a bodyguard as like kind of a friend to me. But I don't really have reason to keep him around anymore. I can't afford to pay him.
Well, you guys banged at least, right?
No, the tight anus rule that...
It's not just me.
It's really frustrating because we did 5 episodes of season 1, and they were all fantastic. And we had them up on Facebook, I don't know, months ago. And Mark Zuckerberg can't get off his beanbag to get us a dime. I'm waiting on those residual checks. They run out of batteries so quickly. I need 4 more of these stat.
Yeah, I know. I'm in a similar situation, and I feel like we've put in the work, and then you have things going on like Rebecca Black. How long did it take her to shoot that video?
Oh, but what a knockout. I mean, she is.
Or like the 2 Girls 1 Cup video, they're like filthy rich and just living the life, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but I can't. I saw that video, and it ruined women for me. And poop, obviously.
And cups.
Yeah, remember we watched that in Asia for the first time
Oh, it was on the back of the trolley.
It was this one?
We had it like that. It was arm's length.
Right.
And your shirt was backwards.
From above.
All right. I get enough of this at home. Okay, we're here at the office. Let's try to minimize the whole Southeast Asia was the best time ever and we'll never forget it and it never gets better than that. Can we just be here?
We had the greatest experience Americans probably have ever had. We're just going to keep a tight seal on it for you?
And these are not the sexiest suits that have ever been made in Vietnam for 2 tall white kids. We're not going to wear them together.
It makes sense that we wear them separately and not together in your world.
Sarcasm.
Fuck you guys, seriously. Alright? I'm done. We are doing the auditions and we're going to start them now. First up, Jake Cabay. He's British. Sweet. That's good. He lives across the street. Convenient. And he's been in one of our videos already. And he said, quote, I have no interest in joining you poof tars.
Okay. Hey yo.
Ooh,
that is my cousin Jake.
Let's get it on. FIFA.
Yeah, Mr. Gabay, while we have you, we got your CV right in front of us. And is it true that you're from London?
Where'd you get my CV from?
Is anyone else not buying the accent? Because
There's something about it that's not
right where I want it.
Yeah, I don't. It's the accent. It's not British.
I think it's close,
right.
but we need to like really hear the British. We need to hear it. We need to like give it to them that real British that you grew up with, like Russell Brand, like Hugh Grant, all those classics.
Now we're talking.
I didn't grow up with them tossers.
Ooh, tossers. Write that one down.
Absolutely good. All right. What about an American accent? Is that something you can do?
I mean, like cheeseburgers and surfboards.
Where's
he from?
That is awful.
We're not really going to.
What do you mean?
We had to talk to you about some other stuff.
Well, thanks for coming in,
Anyways.
Sending the next guy.
That'd be great.
I don't think that we need someone. If they can't do an accent, then we can.
It's simple. We can do it just as good. Why we need him?
Can you do it just as good? You sound like fucking idiots right now. You sound like you're from the north, some sort of mentally handicapped.
Stop searching
He is just winding us up, isn't he?
He's winding.
Isn't it?
You're saying something.
I'm here for the audition. I sent in my resume.
Yeah, we got the paperwork, sweetheart. A couple of years of doing local theater, a steady gig downtown, a very popular comedy troupe. Your father owns DreamWorks. On paper, I think
it all sounds good, but there's a certain anatomical problem that really it just takes comedy and it just smashes it and it just ruins it for everyone. And I don't see a penis really from where I'm standing. Everyone knows the funny bone is the boner. So
I don't really understand how this happened. So we'll let her know if we need
something you say, isn't it?
Yeah, but if we need a Molly Shannon type, maybe.
Oh no, dude! I do a killer Mary Catherine Gallagher. We won't even need that. It's not necessary.
It's spot on.
Perfect.
I'm 50.
Oh, wow, that's perfect. So thanks, Myron. Yeah, please leave.
Here, that'd be great.
God,
God, that's embarrassing for
I
her.
don't understand.
I don't even know how she got in.
I
It's
need
tighter
This
security.
is why we need a bodyguard.
It all comes back to that.
All right, so next up is Travis Lindner. It's an awful stage name. So do you have any acting experience at all, or none, probably?
I came here to just shoot some skeet.
Wait, some what?
Some skeet, ejac shots. We spoke on the phone and you said you guys film skeets.
That would be skits? We film skits, like comedy, skits, skits.
Oh, skits. Well, that's fun for you guys. Disappointing. Really sounded like you said skeet. Has anyone ever told you you have a problem enunciating?
It's amazing.
Like spot on from what we were just saying.
You guys have noticed?
We were just talking about
That's
that.
so funny.
Oh my God.
Minutes ago.
You guys have said
It's so weird that it was.
That is funny.
It's so funny.
It's funny that he thought that was funny.
It's a lot of funniness.
It's a lot of the, yeah, stop. Can we focus? Because I really don't think he's what we want, you know? He wants to masturbate.
You want him to lead a cast debate?
Are you on a Hindu kick this month or something?
Well, and also, no one came here to masturbate, bro. I'm not Ricky Lake in a bathtub. I just came here to jerk it in your movie. Speaking of you, Jack, I came here with a belly full of skeet, looking for some relief, which it looks like I'm not going to get. Okay, well, is it cool if I take this off then? It's sitting a little tight. You guys okay with that?
absolutely.
Get off,
Bro,
please.
It's okay
if I take it off?
Do it.
Take mine off.
Get comfy.
Yeah, our casa's mi casa, you know.
All right, well, I mean, I guess, what do you bring to the group?
Oh God, off the top of my head, I don't know, some glitz, some glam. I'm a competent swimmer, which I'm excited to show you guys. When it comes down to it, I guess, you know, I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty or really anything dirty, you know?
I'm the same way. It's so funny.
I knew you would be.
Are we sure we want to throw out this skeet idea?
Okay, well, you know, skeet or no skeet, I just want to tell you guys how much of a pleasure it is to be here and have a conversation with you.
Yeah, I gotta say, this is going really
It's
well.
the energy, right?
Yeah.
It's the energy.
It's
It
energy.
seems, right, it seems like most of us, like 3 of us in the room, have this just great
Absolutely,
energy.
like totally. I do not believe in fate.
He doesn't.
But right now, I believe in fate.
Wow. I know. Well, seems like some of us got off on the wrong.
Finishing each other's sentences.
You're hired. You're hired. Yeah.
I know. So, Channing Tatum.
Welcome to Cell Block Bistro. I'm Justin Franzen and I'm your host for this lovely cooking show. Tonight, we're gonna make interrogation style grilled cheese. Looks like an empty bag of chips to most people. This is my oven. We're gonna have ramen. It's gonna be ramen because that's all you can buy on commissary. We're gonna have cheese, which we got from the lunchroom. Now the beautiful thing about cheese is you can get it every day because they always serve sandwiches. So the best way to get this out of the room is you can either use your pocket or we can go to our trusty old sock. Voila! This is a very simple process. We open up the plastic and we put the ramen in the bag of chips. We got warm shower water in our commissary cup. If you'd like your water a little extra warm, what you do is you flush your toilet before using the shower and you'll get a little extra heat out of your water. I'm gonna open up my cup and pour a little water in my chip bag. You wanna pour about 2 to 3 inches worth of water in there. And we're gonna fold up our chip bag so we get a nice seal. We're gonna put it underneath our mattress for about 5 to 10 minutes until the noodles are soft. Son of... Oh, I will suck some. In the meantime, if you would like to find this recipe, you can find it in my gorgeous cookbook. It's a lovely read, and it's got some great recipes. Now that our noodles are done, we take them out of our bag. You'll notice that there's 2 layers of ramen. We're going to slowly peel it apart so it's open like this. We take our cheese we got from the lunchroom. If we want to make it just a grilled cheese, I would just fold it up right now. But if we want to do a interrogation style tuna melt, we get your tuna. It looks so good. We're gonna refold our ramen. And there you go. This is your interrogation style grilled cheese sandwich, or in this case, a tuna melt. Bon appetit. Totally done.
Nah, I was never in no gang. I like going it alone, you know. Though I was surrounded by supportive friends and family. I'm pretty sure it was that love and understanding that led me to commit the crimes I did. No one ever told you no. Right. It'd be like, hey, I think I'm gonna start a lemonade stand or something, and no one would say, hey, where you gonna find lemons? You're in the friggin' ocean, you dumb bastard. You know, they just go along with it, figuring I'd forget about it or whatever. So you're saying that starting a lemonade stand is a path to murder? Did I say that? Did you hear me say that? Well, yeah, it could start with selling lemonade and make itself into bigger stuff like taking an expensive trip to Europe or murder. Yeah, right. The only time I regretted anything was when I got busted. You know, I had big plans for the future, but I had to go and get sloppy. There was this guy, lived downstairs from me. I'd have music going, you know, and he'd, you know, bang, bang, bang on his ceiling, you know. Okay, that's fine, but, you know, then he'd do it when I'm doing my exercises or, you know, if I had a lady over. Then it was when I was sleeping. I guess I'm one of them restless sleepers, and me being a heavy guy, well, that movement can get loud. It just got to a point where the prick had it coming to him. Was I going to feel bad about cutting his eyes out, slitting his throat, and hanging his gutted intestines next to his showy business suits? No, not at all. Would have been a service done to the community, and who better to do it than a killer whale, right? Was he going to be the next victim if you didn't get caught? No. You know, I don't know. I didn't have a 2-kill list or anything. It wasn't like a household chore or something. I'll tell you this, though. Even though it's a lot more work to off a guy, I'd still do that before doing laundry. And ironing? Yeah. I would literally kill to never have to do laundry again. Yeah, well, that's kind of what's led us to being here, right? You're a real smartass, you know that?
This is a Sexpot Comedy production.